Hey everybody, welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about how to use challenges to engage your audience. And in the end, that engagement can turn into sales. So it's worth listening to and learning from some of these things. So one of the problems that almost all coaches have is clients who don't do enough. And we experience, even if they're not your clients, they might be your subscribers or whatever it might be. You know they need to do certain things in order to achieve their goals, and they just don't do it. And people are more likely to do something if you give them a challenge. Like, I challenge you to do this. And when you do that with somebody, it just has this effect of going, okay, I'm going to do it now. It enlivens people. It gets them going, and they go, I'm going to prove that you're wrong, that I can't do this kind of. And so challenges are a really good way to motivate people in general. Now, there are all sorts of different kinds of challenges. They don't have to be like a formal 5-day challenge or a 14-day challenge or 30-day challenge that you see so often. They're very popular. And the reason they're popular is because they do engage people. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that kind of challenge. But you can just, in an email, for example, you can just say, I challenge you to write a blog post today, or I challenge you to send out an email today, or that kind of thing, and give people some advice, give people some help, some support, and then you could say something like, and if you do that, let's say the blog post, okay, or the email, and then send me proof, like send me the link to your blog post, or forward the email to me, that kind of thing. And then you could also give people some kind of reward for doing that. So that would be a simple way of giving somebody a challenge to get something done. And again, they're more likely to do it if you do it in this kind of context of a challenge. Now, you do need to think about how you're going to manage all of this. So you don't want 100 people sending you their blog post. Well, maybe you do. And then you could pretty easily tag all of those people and give them a link to something. So that kind of challenge. Another kind of challenge is, a little bit less, you're not maybe going to give them some type of reward or anything like that. But, I challenge you to reach out to one partner today, something like that. And then, maybe just let me know that you did it. You don't have to give people a reward, as I said. But again, that challenge is just going to motivate people to take action that they wouldn't otherwise do. So let me talk a little bit about these more formal challenges. Recently, I was promoting actually a free course on how to create a challenge from Sharyn Sheldon. So 5-day challenges are the typical ones, but it doesn't have to be that way. And by the way, challenges don't have to be free. They often are free because people are trying to build up excitement and then they'll maybe promote something at the end of it. But what you do is you have a lesson for every day, okay? It can be a pre-recorded video, or you could get onto Facebook Live, and like I'm doing now, and give some kind of lesson. And you give each person give them something to do. But the whole challenge has to be around them accomplishing something that gets them excited, that I'm going to accomplish this. And again, the fact that it's a challenge motivates people. It's very common to give out like one prize every day to people who have done the challenge, and typically people show proof that they've done that step in that Facebook group, in that thread, and you can do it in different ways, but that's one way that's very common. So again, you're saying, okay, you're going to create your freebie this week, okay, and then on day one, do this, and then put in the thread, what you did to show that you did it, and then day 2, you're going to give them the second step, and so on like that. And then you might have like a big prize at the end. So maybe you're giving away every day like a $25 Amazon gift certificate. On the last day, you might give away $100, and you're choosing by chance, from the people who have actually accomplished it, something like that. And then typically you would also, there's a reason for this, you would invite all of those people to a workshop or to a webinar where you're going to promote something on that topic that would help them do more with it and achieve their goal. So again, you're just basically taking something that's going to be an accomplishment, breaking it up into 5 little steps, giving people instructions each day. You're going to be emailing people each day with the link, because not everybody catches you live. So here are the instructions, and this is what you have to do be counted as having done that. And kind of a rah-rah thing that you do to kind of, again, motivate people, get people excited. So a third way you could do it would be something like a pop-up workshop. So, I know a lot of people have not gotten their freebie done. So, next Tuesday, I'm going to have like a 4-hour marathon session where you're going to get your freebie done right there and then. We're going to have work time in it. I'm going to give you instructions. I'm going to we'll have breakout rooms so I can speak privately with you if you have questions or something like that, however you want to structure it, okay? But you run people through something. Now, I normally wouldn't do that for free. You could do it for free if you had another offer at the end for some more work with you, something, a longer course. So depending on how you want to do it. But again, it's like, we're going to get this done now. This is a challenge that I want you to get this work done in this period of time. Focusing people. So part of the reason that people don't get things done is they're not really focused on it. They don't set up the time. They get distracted by other things, whether it's their personal life or just, shiny bright object syndrome, or, they just, when they do something, they get just distracted from, this page, maybe I should make this page a little better or something like that. They just get distracted. So helping to focus people will help people to get more done. And when you challenge people, they're more likely to be focused. They go, okay, I'm going to get this done right now, that kind of thing. Ideally, people could do that on their own, but very often they don't. So these challenges, whether they are sort of informal challenges, like just in an email challenging people to do something, or, a more formal thing, a 5-day challenge, or some kind of pop-up workshop, quick workshop, where you challenge people to get something done, that can be very effective and helpful for people. So recently, when I was away in India, and during that time, I pre-scheduled 27 emails. That was a course to create a funnel, a simple funnel. They created a freebie and then a low-priced product, and I explained to them how to set everything up so that there was an upsell. So if they promoted the freebie, then they would make some income from the upsell. And it was like a challenge to do it. And every day they had another step to do it. So what was interesting to me was I noticed that my open rate in my emails went up. It was like 27% or something like that. I mean, it was just from anyway, whatever it was like a significant increase that lasted, that's still there. So I engaged people, I challenged people to do something, and then I engaged them every day. You're going to do this step, and now you're going to do this, and now you're going to do this, broke it up into little steps, and that got people more interested. And so that's the way it kind of builds your business, whether you're going to have an offer at the end of some kind of 5-day challenge or a pop-up workshop, or whether you're just going to informally challenge people in emails and so on like that. It engages people, and then they are more likely, if they're opening your emails, then they're more likely to buy something or to click on something. So that's really valuable for you. So just think about some type of topic, some type of thing that people could do in a fairly short period of time, okay? So, it could be 27 days, it could be 5 days, it could be 30 days, whatever it is, but not that long a period of time, where you can give people step-by-step things and with that feeling of challenge, like I'm challenging you to do this, like let's get this done finally, kind of thing. And however you structure it, it's motivating for people to get something done. Now, not everybody finishes challenges, that's for sure, okay, but a lot of people start them, so they're very attractive to people. And then it's your job to kind of push people to, okay, don't fall off now, do the next step. That you started it, finish this, and you keep on trying to push people and challenge people to get an extra step done. So I'm challenging you to try to think of something, and I will put that link in the comments after I finish this, for that free challenge. It's like a free course on how to create a 5-day challenge, I think, something like that. But so I'm challenging you to come up with a challenge for your subscribers, for your followers. Doesn't have to be a formal one, but however it is, it could be every day in an email you give them something to do. It could be something where you have a 5-day challenge and do little videos each day. It could be a workshop that you announce, and then you're challenging them to go through some small piece that won't take that long, but where people will feel like they really accomplished something at the end. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.